Hello everybody and welcome back to the Archives. My name is Teemah, the Master Archivist. And before we get started, if you do enjoy the content, you can support the Archives by liking the video and subbing to the Archives for more content. We're back again for an Archivist double feature. And today we're covering Mando Episode 4 and Bad Batch Episode 13. So without further ado, let's begin. So the episode of Mando was really just a recovery mission in its basic form. From Din and Ragnar to Keller and Beck and Grogu. Someone needed to be saved this episode, and we do get to see our heroes in action. So we do open up this episode with the child from episode 1 fighting Grogu with training darts, with Ragnar Vizsla getting decimated by our little green friend. Following his loss, this fool sulks by the lake, and then gets kidnapped by this pterodactyl-like creature, which has not been given a name just yet. And that's what kicked our Mandalorians into high gear for this episode. In this episode, we do see how Mandos get stuff done, with Bo-Katan leading the Shriek-Hawk training team to rescue Ragnar, and especially with the campfire scene, it really just gave me some solid Red Dead vibes through this episode. Just feels like some type of rescue heist mission that we're just thrown into. And we also do get to see, in terms of Mandalorian culture, with the age-old question of how do they eat with the helmet on? They basically look for a faraway place and just eat like a loner, which I would also like to point out is not 100%, because in Mando Season 1, Episode 4, we do see Din Djarin was given food when Grogu's playing like all the village kids, and dude just eats it right at an open window. I'm going to put the picture right here. And just when I saw that, I was like, how did no one see that? Like, if the helmet's supposed to stay on. But anyway, so while they're out saving Ragnar, we see Grogu is being dripped out by the armor, and through the armor constructing these pieces here, I noticed that we always get flashbacks with the characters involved. Din Djarin, we got to see his life prior to joining the Mandalorian, and here we get to see Grogu relive some more memories here of Order 66, including being saved by none other than the sabered hand Keller and Beck, in-universe as a Jedi trainer, and out-of-universe as the host of the Jedi Temple Challenge on YouTube. So the Master of the Blade absolutely shredded these clones in every way, and I gotta say it was the best part of the episode. So past the flashbacks there, the band will soon recover Ragnar, and now the Raptor babies are also taken in as newfoundlings, which, I mean, is technically correct. I guess they're gonna get armor, I don't really know. Overall, I thought the episode was cool. From the gorgeous B-side that was Grogu's story with Keller and Beck, it's just really nice to see Ahmed Best receive some very deserved love. So with that being said, let's go on to Bad Batch. We do see some returning faces in the form of Gregor, Hauser, and Echo, and we do see a new face in the form of Nemec. We do see a continuation of Hauser's story from Season 1, who to me was the best part of that season, as well as the continuation from the Clone Conspiracy episode from earlier this season. This also helps us reconnect Echo to the Bad Batch, as Echo does turn to Tech to help them with some of the info they received in their clone rescue heist. So meanwhile then, on Mount Tantus, Crosshair is interrogated due to his, of course, ties with the Bad Batch to try to locate them, because they do want to acquire Omega for their science program. The opportunity arrives where Crosshair can actually escape. Though unsuccessful, he was able to get a distress call out to the Bad Batch, and then gets smoked out by Dr. Hemlock's secret formula, which he states he has an immunity to. When I saw that, and it only affected Crosshair, I mean, it didn't affect the Clone Commando, so my theory is kind of more vague here. But it does remind me of the Blue Shadow virus from Clone Wars, and I'm wondering if maybe it's a formula that's only going to affect the Fett DNA, so just the clones, so the Empire might weaponize that later. But that pretty much does it for this episode of Master Archives Analysis. If you did enjoy the episode, let me know in the comments what your favorite part of the episode is. But since that's about it for today's transmission, hopefully I see you next week, and until then, may the Force be with you.